Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Ghananandva Ghanapadigam Havamahe Kavin Kavinam Mupamashravastamam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspatana Shrunvannodipisseda Sadanam Prano Devi Saraswade Vajebir Vajanevade Dhinama Vitrayavado Ganeshaya Namaha Saraswatyai Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Om Saishwaraya Vitmahe Satya Devaya Dhimahe Tanna Sarvah Prachodayad. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhatra Kali Kapalini Durga Shama Shivadatri Swaha Swada Namostude. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sai Ram Lin, Sai Ram.
Sai Ram Sharma from New Thailand, and we welcome all our listeners, giving our most humble thanks to Bhagwan, who is permitting us to make these blessed broadcasts where we can spread the words of his teachings. Thank you, Swami. This talk is called G-O-D-D-O-G, All is One. And Swami spoke these words to Mata Betty and I in one particularly memorable interview. We had produced a book called Universal Reality of Mankind, Sathya Sai Baba, by Mata Betty, and I had done the illustrations. I had said to Mata, let us include a photograph of your husband, Jim. Now, Jim had passed away from heart attack some years before I met Mata Betty. I never had the pleasure of meeting Jim Poyser, and Betty always said Jim was a much greater devotee than I. Well, I said, he must have been really something, Betty. She said, yes. So when we were putting this book together, when she spoke about her husband, I said, let's put a picture of your husband in the book. Oh, she said, that's a wonderful idea. I know which photo, because Jim and I bred the first seeing eye dogs, Labrador dogs, for the blind in New Zealand. And we had one particular dog. He was a Labrador named Blue. He was our champion golden Labrador. He won many prizes, and I have a photo of Jim with Blue and all of Blue's trophies. I said, that would be fantastic. Swami likes dogs. Swami had so many pet dogs when he was growing up. If you happen to Google Sathya Sai Baba dogs, you will see so many photos of Swami with all of his little pet dogs. He had all kinds. He had German Shepherds, Spaniels, little Jack Russells, all kinds. And so anyway, we had the book printed, and Jim's photo featured on page 46. So we took the first copies to the ashram because Betty was going to donate the book to the bookstore at the ashram once Swami had seen the book. And we came into the interview, and Swami said, where is the book? And Mata had it right there. She handed it to him, and Swami is thumbing through the book, and he says, any photographs? And Mata said, yes, Swami, there is one here on page 46, and she began to help Swami find the page. And meanwhile, Swami was saying, Swami was saying, any photographs? And Mata said, yes, Swami, there is a photo of my husband. And Swami put his hand on his heart and said, husband, 10 years ago today, heart, he is with me. And the date of our interview was the exact anniversary of Jim's passing from a heart attack, exactly 10 years ago to the day. I can't tell you how happy that made Ma. She suddenly broke out into the most beautiful smile. So Swami's got his hand on his heart, and he's saying, husband is with God. Husband is with God. And then Mata showed him the picture of Jim with the dog, and Swami affected to be greatly surprised. And he said, oh, husband is with dog. See? And he looked at us quite merrily. He was very merry. You could tell he loved his little play on words. He said, see? D-O-G, G-O-D. D-O-G, G-O-D, all one. And I thought Ma would go through the roof with happiness. And I have provided this photo to Sharma. Perhaps he will be able to feature it on our thumbnail for this talk. As I said, Swami was very fond of dogs, and there are a number of little dog short pieces I can relate. For example, Swami said that Shirdi Baba had a lady come to him. She had brought a tray of sweets for Shirdi Baba, and Shirdi would not accept them. And the lady said, why, Swami, why? And Shirdi Baba said, don't you remember, while you were making the sweets, a dog came and was very hungry and wanted something to eat, and you beat that dog and chased him away. I was that dog. The lady was absolutely devastated and fell at Shirdi's feet and begged forgiveness. And then I believe he did accept the sweets and distributed them. When Swami materialized a photo of himself as Lord Dattatreya, and this story is well recounted in several books on Swami's life, where Swami suddenly stood up and told everyone he was going to have his photo taken. A lady came towards him trying to rearrange his robe, and Swami said fiercely, stand back. She was so crushed that he had spoken harshly to him, she cowered back. The photo was clicked, and the photo came out as Lord Dattatreya with dogs and some deer at his feet. Swami was showing himself as Lord Dattatreya. This photo is available on Google. If you Google Sathya Sai Baba Dattatreya photo. The lady was still weeping with sorrow, and Swami said, don't be sad. Had you touched me when the photo was being taken, you would have died from the shock. In other words, Swami summons some tremendous power, perhaps it is like electricity, when he is transforming himself to have his photo taken. If you look at that photo of him as Lord Dattatreya, you will see some dogs there, as well as a deer. So dog stories are very interesting. But let's look at Swami's teaching, D-O-G, G-O-D, all is one. Swami said now let me think which, it was Sanatana Sarati, March 97. Swami says, there is the dog. The dog is treated with neglect and indifference. But the fidelity, that is the faithfulness, displayed by a dog is not found in any other creature. Getting a few morsels of food from a man, the dog shows its gratitude to him by following him and wagging its tail out of affection. But such gratitude is lacking, especially amongst students who have been nourished, educated, and placed comfortably in life by their parents. Many do not even have a fraction of the gratitude displayed by dogs. Has their education or intelligence any meaning at all? Then, in another incident, Swami discussed how the dog is the epitome of devotion, and that you can learn by just watching how a dog, no matter how badly he's treated, always returns love and devotion to the master, except, of course, in extreme incidents where the dog is so badly treated that it cowers and runs away. A dog, if anyone is a dog owner here or dog lover, will know that the dog can be your greatest companion. The dog knows when you are not happy. The dog knows what you need, companionship. He is always willing to give it any time of day or night. What human being can do that? And that is why Swami said God, G-O-D, D-O-G, all is one. Because God is always there for you 24/7. God is your best companion. God is your most faithful companion. And to be true, He is the best companion. He said, all friends that you have in this life are really just fair weather friends. They come and they go. They are mere time servers. This sounds a little harsh, but if you think about it, friends do come and go, come and go. Only God is your most faithful companion, along with your dog. I hope you have enjoyed this small talk, and I'm sure the dog lovers out there will enjoy it. I and my husband are dog lovers. We have a little Maltese named Sathya, and he carries a little emblem of Swami on his harness wherever he goes. Much love to you all, and Om Sai Ram from New Zealand.
Om Sai Ram. Om Kala-kalaya vitmahe kalatītāya dhīmahe tanno kalabhairava prachodayād. Om samastaloka sukhino bhavantu. Samastaloka sukhino bhavantu. Samastaloka sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.